Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on December 2, 2022. Tree surgeon dies after falling into wood chipper near Christmas lights display. I'm a human being, not a monster, the Al-Shabaab defector turned government minister. China brings in emergency-level censorship over zero-COVID protests. The Guardian, China ramps up censorship to suppress protests against unpopular zero-COVID rules. The Telegraph, this is huge. Protests in China over COVID restrictions bring back memories of Tiananmen Square. CBS News, China orders TikTok and Tencent to suppress criticism as protests mount. We walked in front of the police with no veil, voices from Iran's women-led uprising. The Guardian, how Iran's journalists and citizen reporters risk their lives, DW News. DW News, why protesters in Iran are risking everything for change, video explainer. The Guardian, opinion, we still need a nuclear deal with Tehran. Protests don't change that. The Washington Post, Blinken, we're trying to do whatever we can to support Iranian protests. There are no lights, it's scary, a family prepares for winter in eastern Ukraine. Oligarch's $200 million superyacht to be sold at auction to benefit Ukraine. Chris Dawson of The Teacher's Pet Crime podcast jailed for murdering wife 40 years ago. Sky News, Chris Dawson, husband in podcast famous case jailed for murder. BBC, Teacher's Pet podcast subject Chris Dawson jailed for 40-year-old murder of wife. ITV News, Chris Dawson jailed for at least 18 years. Trump News, live, Trump suffers Mar-a-Lago defeat as he claims January 6 rioters are treated unconstitutionally. The Independent, Donald Trump reveals how crazy Kanye West tried to F him over. NDTV, a right-wing Zionist digests Trump's anti-Semite dinner party. The New Yorker, Trump had dinner with two avowed anti-Semites. Let's call this what it is. Finland PM Sanna Marin says Europe is not strong enough without the US. The Guardian, Finnish leader warns democratic countries against being naive on China. Financial Times, Russia-Ukraine updates, Finnish PM says war shows Europe's weakness. DW, English, Finnish PM warns Russian win would empower aggressors. The Independent, Ukraine war shows Europe not strong enough, Finnish PM. Mauna Loa eruption, latest, advancing lava slows as new, safe viewing area, set up for crowds around volcano. The Independent, Hawaiian volcano eruption threatens major highway with lava flow. The Guardian, Mauna Loa eruption provides unique research opportunity for volcanologists. Financial Times, app photos, spectacular eruption of world's largest volcano. The Independent, photos, oozing lava draws thousands to Hawaii's Mauna Loa volcano. Environmental Photographer of the Year 2022 in Pictures, Art and Design. The Guardian, stunning images shortlisted for Top Wildlife Photography Award. The Independent, Capturing Ecology 2022, check out these incredible nature pictures. See BBC News Round. BBC, pictured, extraordinary wildlife captured up close. The Telegraph, these 25 stunning images are shortlisted for a Top Wildlife Photography Award. Cyril Ramaphosa, South Africa's president considers future amid corruption scandal. BBC, South Africa's Farmgate scandal, what is it and why does it matter? The Guardian, Cyril Ramaphosa's presidency hangs in the balance ahead of ANC meeting. Financial Times, Fala farm scandal could sink South Africa President Ramaphosa, quick take. Bloomberg, why President Cyril Ramaphosa should not resign. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 282 of the invasion. The Guardian, Ukraine war, Russia demands annexations recognized before talks. BBC, Russia rejects Biden's conditions for Ukraine talks. Politico Europe, Kremlin turns down Biden's conditions for Putin talks. The Moscow Times, Russia-Ukraine war live, up to 13,000 Ukrainian soldiers killed so far. Biden, prepared to speak to Putin. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.